I welcome you all back to my channel. My name is Aisha. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this patches dress that I'm putting on. I'll be showing you the full details on how to cut it and how to sew it. So if you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all for your support. God bless you all. Happy viewing. This is the material I will be using for this dress. This is 2 yards of shirt material. This is it. And this is the Ankara patches I will be using on it. So I will be using this soldering iron to trace out the patches on the Ankara. So after then, I will be placing it on the body of the dress. This is our starting point. The half length I'm using is 28 inches plus half inch for the joining, making 28 and a half. So this is it. I'm cutting out the front aspect first. The shoulder I'm using is 16 divided by 2, that will give us 8. So this is 8 inches. So I'll come down by 9 inches. So come down by 9 inches. Yeah, I'll be taking my the bust I'm using is 42 and a half. So this is 42 and a half plus 2 inches inseam seam allowance. So here, to get my waist, I'll be using 16. To get my hip, I'll be using 25 inches for my hip. So this is my hip. So yeah, the waist I'm using is 41. So this 41 plus 2 inches inseam seam allowance. So I'll come to the hip. The hip I'm using is 44. Plus 2 inches inseam seam allowance. So that's it. So I'll be giving it shape. Just make it straight. I'll come here. I'm using 2.5 inch for the width and 3 inches for the depth. So 2.5 inch for the width and 3 inches for the depth. So this is it. So yeah, at the shoulder, yeah, you come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So this is it. Midpoint is 4.5. The midpoint of the armhole. So I'll come in by 1 inch because this is the front aspect. So I'll come in by 1 inch. So let me make use of my cutting it out. There is no dart. So as for the back, I fold my fabric into 2. I'll be taking out my 2 inches zip allowance. So placing the front aspect on the back. So I'll be using the front aspect in cutting out the back aspect. But at the armhole here, I will be returning my 1 inch back to the armhole. So here I'll be returning my 1 inch back. So this is the 1 inch. Make use of the French curve. Cutting it out now. I'll be cutting the back neck. I'll be making use of 2.5 for the width and 3 inches for the front depth. So and 1 inch for the back depth. So here's the front. One zip to lay at the back. For hours, remove 1 inch at the waistline. You come to your waistline at the back aspect. You will remove 1 inches zip allowance. I remove 1 inch from there. So our bust line, and this is our hip line. So now I will slant it. You can see from this 1 inch, you slant your to the bust line and to the hip line also. So you can see it. Is for our zip to lay very well at the back aspect. So that's all the upper part of the dress, the down part of the dress. So you fold your material this way for us to get our length. So this is it. Bring 28 inches from the full length of our dress, and the full length I'm using is 40 inches plus 1 inch for the folding, making 41. So now I will be minusing 28 inches from 41. So that's 41 inch plus half inch for the joining. So this is it. But I want it to be full, so I'll be adding half inch to it, making 2.5 yard for the down aspect. So as at the down aspect, the sleeve I'm using is 14.5. So I'll be adding 2 inches band to it. So now I will be making the upper part will be 12.5, while the other part will be 2.5 inch. The band, as for the band, it will be 2.5 inch for the joining. So I'm adding half inch to both sides. So this is it. I'm making use of 12.5 for the wideness. We have pleats here, so I'm making use of 11 inches at the down part here. We have pleats. So this is the two sleeve. You notch it here. use of 4.5 inch. When I fold it into two like this, it will be 2.5 inch. This is it. So I'm cutting the two parts. Neck in form of bias. I will be using for the dress, and this is my stay. I've already gone my stay at the back of the patches. This is it. So now I will be using my soldering iron to trace it out. Trace out the body with soldering iron. So this is it. This is the back aspect, and this is the front. So dress, I've laid the patches on the body with the help of office pin. So I hold it with office pin. So now I will be placing sewing on the edges to hold it down. So let me do that. As in the color of the thread that match with the ankara, so that it will look neat and nice. So I will start. Office pin. So this is it. So this is the front part. You can see how neat it is. So this is it. You can see it. And this is the back aspect. So you make use of the matching thread at the back. So you can see how neat it is at the back. So this is the back aspect, and this is the front aspect. The neck. So turn it to the back. So now I'll be piling it. So I'll be piling the neck also. You can see. I'll be adding zip to the back aspect now. Chalk here. No, we remove one at the center back of the back. So I use my chalk to measure 2 inches from the up to the down aspect. So you measure to this way. So remaining the second side. So that you get your perfect straight line. I'll stitch it. I'll top stitch it. This side also, same thing. So this is the shoulder. And this is the band that I'm adding to it. So at the center here, this is the center. You notch the sleeve at the down aspect here. You notch it at the center also. So this is the center. So now we'll be giving it pleats. Same thing applies to the other side. To the body of the dress. So come to the center. You can see this is it. Same thing applies to the other side of it. Get the perfect place for our pocket. So we'll take from the shoulder. We'll be taking 17 from the shoulder. So you measure 17 inches from the shoulder. So this is 17 inches here. So that's where our pocket will start from. So this is it. So yeah, I'll be taking the measurement for the other side. So 17. So this is 17 inches. So now I'll be taking this side to this side first. So let me join it. 11 and a half. So this is 11. This is a need of taking my measurement. Is a free sleeve, is a puff, is a so here I'll be taking. So let me take my bust measurement for the round sleeve, also to the waist where my pocket will start from. I'll come to the hip side. So this is the hip side. The hip I'm using is 44 because I'm adding pocket to it and I want it to be a bit side. So I will be making use of 40, adding one inch to the right side and the left side, making 46 inches. So that's 2 inches. So I'll come here. This is 46, and so this is my hip side. So now I'll be fixing my pocket. So in fixing our pocket, this is the pocket. So I have joining at the, because the material is not that much, so but this one does not have joining at the center. So I'll come to the top here. So you sewing, when you get to this side, you leave like ½ inch where your sewing starts to here. So I'll be making use of half. So this is 6.5. You can make use of 7, but as for me, I'm making use of 6.5 inch. So I'll start my sewing from here. Notch it here. So this is our pocket. You can see. So same thing applies to the other side. You come to this side, you open it this way. So, and this is our pocket. So you come here, you can see the reason for this. So you open it this way. You can see it, you can easily open it this way. So I'll come here. Just make sure you know where your hip. So I'll come here. I'll start my joining from here. I'll place it here this way. So this is it. Very simple. Start your sewing. Just make sure you know where your hip is. This is it. So you come to the other side here also, and just turn it this way. It's the same thing. So know where your hip is. So and just bend it this way also. Start your sewing. So now you come to where you stop your sewing here. So you sew it downward. Just make sure you lay everything. Just make sure everything is lay. So check the other side very well. Maybe it's lay, so that you won't sew it wrongly. So you can see you try to remove the pocket like this. So and start your sewing. On it is see. So your hand in. So same thing applies to the other side of it. Same thing up. I'll be joining it together at the down aspect. So this is it. Let's bring it in. I've joined everything together. This is it. So I'm making this side, and this place will be the other side. So you notch it, and here will be the center. You check it very well. You know, we join it together. So the joining is at the back. So we'll put the joining part at the back. So we make this side will be the center back and the center front. So I'm notching the two together. So this is the center back and the center front, but make sure the place that doesn't have joining is at the front, so this place will be at the back. That place that have joining will be at the back. So just after this, I'll be folding the down aspect and show you the final look. This is the final look of our patches dress. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.